Alright, Homesteader family, welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. Welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey. And don't forget to share the journey. And as you can see, I've got little Rex there. I'll let you listen to him eat. Well, I guess I won't let you listen to him eat because he's going to go walk around in the house. Right, Rex? He's got some itches. He's like, what is going on outside? The dogs are barking. What is that, Rex? Huh? You handsome little feller, you. Anyhow, I'm going to flip camera around and get right to it. Alright, Homesteader family. It's been a rough week. Had all different stuff happen. As you can see from the title, haters are going to hate. That's Rex over there making that noise. I had the sheriffs up here again. I'll get into that in another part of the video on what's going on with the sheriffs, why the sheriffs were up here. But I want to cover a couple other things first. And the biggest thing is probably for those of you out there that pray. As everybody knows, I'm an alien, so I don't believe in these humanly things that humans believe in. But for those of you that pray, for everybody that knows my good neighbor John, he's going through a lot of health issues. I actually had to rush him down to the emergency room last week. And he just got out the hospital. His sister's here to take care of him. But he's going to be going back into the hospital off and on. And so for those of you that want to pray for him, I'm not going to go into what's wrong with him or anything else because that's a private matter. But for those of you that want to say a prayer for John and comment, I'm sure he'll probably still watch the videos and maybe see your comments. So there's that bad news right there. Then, like I said, the second thing was the sheriff's coming up. So I'm not going to be able to do as much as I do, or I'm not going to be able to be as honest about losses. The sheriffs have asked me to not talk about losing baby goats or anything else because last week's Sunday Monday vlog, Monday, sheriffs got calls from a hater, which it impresses me. It impresses me so much that somebody's life is that horrible, that miserable, that they've got to continue calling in on me. And I just don't understand how somebody's life is so miserable that they got to worry about turning me in all the time. And the hater that's always thumbing down my videos, which I don't mind the haters. Haters are going to hate. That's what they do. Every thumbs down, that helps out make money on YouTube, so they can keep thumbing down and so on and so forth. Look at that little doll. I was holding my hands together, so he started holding his hands together. Are you mocking me over there? Are you mocking me over there holding your hands? Yeah. You goof. And then the most, I've been keeping this on the down low. I haven't been talking about it. And that is, I have a following. And yes, everybody's like, oh, I know you got the YouTube channel. I'm watching your video right now. Or I watch your Facebook, or I watch your Instagram or your Twitter and see all the photos you put up all the time. Nope, I have a special following. And that is my stalking followers. And I am very, very, very disappointed in my stalkers right now. And that is because I have all these stalkers saying they're going to move out here from Massachusetts and Oregon and Tennessee and Georgia and Louisiana and all these different places that I have. I want to say I think eight or nine stalkers at the moment. For all this talk, that's all it's been, is talk, because Valentine's Day was Wednesday and they all broke Johnny Jules's heart. Nobody wanted to come spend Valentine's with Johnny Jules. No special surprises at the gate, knocks at the door. However, somebody did say when I put it up on social media that I was brokenhearted from the stalkers not showing up. Somebody made a very good point. They're like, I don't think your stalkers want to get ate by your dogs. So now I know why I got the dogs, to keep the stalkers away. Right? I may have somebody cute like this to draw them stalkers in, but I got them dogs to keep them away. Right, Rex? Yep. So unfortunately, or fortunately, the dogs didn't have to eat a Valentine's stalker. And it was just a normal day here at the ranch. But I've had some visitors. We've had a lot of snow. I put up some photos. The snow was up to 3 feet deep on the road. It took me like 5.5 hours to get the whole road cleared out the other day, because it was just so bad with the wind and everything. It just stacked it up, blowing across the field. So I got the road open, had some visitors. So with John and his sister here today, and one of my neighbors over here from Copper Gulch area and her friend, everybody got to see baby goats. I caught one of the baby goats, and John was able to hold the baby goat. He was able to hold the kangaroo and stuff, so John had a blast. And his sister picked up some bread, and they all had a blast feeding the camel, especially Cleo, because Cleo wants the whole loaf right now, doesn't want anybody else have it. So she was trying to knock Henry the emu out the way, and it was a good day today, and good to see John in good spirits. And that's pretty much it. I will have some news on the next Sunday Monday vlog. It's something I haven't really been talking about, but I'll get into all that possibly next week, depending on what goes on this week. I found a bamboo supplier. So for those of you that have been watching, I bought bamboo last year. They came, some of them were like that small, some were like that big. I found a bamboo supplier that has really good reviews, and I'm gonna give them a try this year. I'm gonna buy they're 4-foot plants for I think $79. So I'm probably gonna buy $1,000, maybe $2,000 worth of bamboo, and get that established this year, hopefully. Talked to the owner of the company. He said the bamboo I was looking at is good, but it grows slow. So he recommended a different bamboo, which is actually the same price, but it's supposed to be even hardier and good for the mountains, my elevation. And he said it will grow a lot faster than the bamboo that I was looking at. I'll have all that information, the website, and all the contact information together for the bamboo place once I order the bamboo. And I'll order that probably the end of May, end of April, first part of May. And that's Rex bouncing around. And get that going. I also, the eBay person I dealt with to buy these motion detectors, I didn't get my whole order in. They said they sent the order. They didn't. It's been a mess. So I'm getting refunded by eBay. And then I just ordered the rest of the system from another supplier on eBay. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have that. I can get all that set up. I got some new signs, and that's pretty much it. So it's just been a little bit of a drama-filled week. Nothing too bad. Still have 3 or 4 goats that are going to be having babies coming up. Mama Silverton, the silver zebu, she's due sometime. Miniature donkeys are due. The camels due. And Rex is just a handsome man. Right, Rex? You so handsome. Such a handsome man. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. I've had a lot of people responding about coming to the grand opening. And I'm just excited. Not a lot of time till the grand opening. And this winter's got to go somewhere for me to be able to get everything done. But planning on starting everything probably mid-April. If I can, if the ground's thawed out enough to pull all the T-posts behind the pond. I'm going to get all that taken care of. And then I need to make a kennel area for the dogs so I can have the dogs back here behind the house area. For those of you that haven't seen, this is a house area. It's going to be in this big hole there. So up the hill, back in those trees, I'm going to make kennels for the dogs. So that way they can be chained inside of a run. Just in case they're able to break the new heavy duty chains. I changed out some of the clips, which I can grab that real quick because I brought those in. So I had some of these that were rated at 500 pounds, and the dogs have snapped 3 of 4 of these. So I've got a big heavy duty clevis type hook that is rated for 1,800 pounds. So we'll see how those do. The clips that they just broke, I want to say over the last couple weeks, and and I'm smart. I had 2 different hooks on each leash. So the one hooks are holding, those hooks snapped, and now I went with the heavy duty clevises, which are heavier rated than the ones that have not broke yet. So I have 2 of them on the ends of each chain. So if they break one like Max did and Mickey broke one, and I think Max broke 2 and Mickey broke 1, they still weren't able to be free because of that second hook being on the chain. So now that should be good, and then get the run done. So if something does happen, they're still contained inside of a run. But they haven't been able to get off the chains yet, except when they had the small chain collars and Max broke the collar and was free that one day. That's been the only time any of the dogs got free. But now they got the heavy duty chain collars and all that. So that should be set. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to go get the dogs brought in because now it's starting to get cold. Get everybody into snuggle mode. Make some dinner. Watch another episode of Live PD and Ancient Aliens. And snuggle up with Mr. Kangaroo over there, Mr. Studley Man Rex, for his little bit of time that he'll snuggle. Last couple of nights he hasn't wanted to snuggle at all in the bed. He just wants to hop around. So I actually almost lost him. He got loose on me. I rushed John to the emergency room, so I didn't have his harness and stuff on because I was planning on being here for the week. And brought something in from back the truck, went back out to grab him, and he was down on the floorboard. As soon as I opened the door, he darted out. Ended up covering about 3/4 of a mile through the mountains at night. So I had to run back, grab the ATV, which I still couldn't keep up in, and followed his tracks, and finally caught him. And you can see he's doing fine. And I tell you, my heart was gone. My heart was shattered because I didn't want to lose little Rex, and I knew with the cold, his fur is real thick now, but I was a little nervous with the temperature, and then of course coyote or anything that could have been out there. And you can't train the kangaroos, and they're 44 miles an hour, and there's no catching him. So finally, after he got into some deep snow, I chased him to deep snow. I threw my jacket in the air. He followed the jacket with his eyes. I jumped and pounced on him and was able to catch him. And then now he's back in the camper trailer, cleaning himself because he's got itches. Oh, did I say you get itches? Yep. All right. Enjoy the rest video. I'll see you next week. And once again, if you're a praying person, I'm sure John would take any prayers anybody has out there. So with that, enjoy your day, enjoy your night, enjoy your evening, whatever it is, wherever you are around this world, on this planet Earth, that this alien has somehow adapted into a journey. So take it easy. Alright, Homesteader family, yes, my hair's all messed up. I've been rushing to get back and forth inside the camper trailer because once again we had a bitter cold last night. It is Monday, so it was Sunday night after I put the Sunday Monday vlog up into Monday, and I went out, checked on the animals, and I hear a squeal when I go outside, and the dog started acting crazy, and I could tell it was a baby goat. So immediately I got into the pen, over, and Sweet Pea right there, she had 3 babies. There's the one baby that she had just as I came outside, so that one's doing really well. Then she had this one which was lifeless, wasn't moving, and was cold, so I got it over here on the heater. I milked Sweet Pea, and I've given the baby 1 syringe already, and just trying to warm the baby up and get the baby moving. So the one in the cage is a baby girl. This one is a baby girl, so I'm hoping she pulls through. And then the third one there was nothing I could do. I tried rubbing, tried to warm up. That one just must have been like an hour before I got out there, because that one just couldn't come through. And then this little girl, she's just barely pulling through. So I'm hoping that she does pull through, and then that will give us 2 more baby girls here at the ranch. So we will see what happens. I was supposed to leave at 9:30 this morning, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen because we got this baby I've got to take care of, since there's some hope for her. So we'll see what happens, and for now, Sweet Pea's going to be in there with the other baby, and Mickey and Minnie are worried about the goat. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Alright, yet another storm, yet another 4 to 5 inches of snow. The sun is finally out, which is nice. It's breaking the clouds up, but you can see we've got a lot of snow out there. So I gotta get out, feed the animals. Sweet Pea and the babies are doing good. The other baby last night I kept working on by holding the baby up, supporting, and then pulling my hand away. And the little baby girl that's laying down, she's actually been able to stand a couple times with me helping her. And I've got to run out and grab another big thing of hay for Sweet Pea. You can see the green hay in there. I just fill this white bag up. And hopefully in a day or so that baby will be up and moving. I don't know if the freezing temperatures, since it was like semi-frozen, if that is going to stop that baby from being able to walk or not, but we're going to do what we can and find out. And Mr. Rex is getting in on some of the hay. I put a little pile down there, and first night was okay. The baby would scream every once in a while, so I didn't get a full night's rest, but it is what it is. We're gonna get through it. Alright, Homesteader family, so it is Tuesday, February 11th, and I just had, once again, all of you know, the sheriff's out here again. Now apparently Monday, the release of the video talking about how I lost some baby goats, haters are gonna hate, stupid people are gonna be stupid, and annoying people are gonna be annoying. So once again, one of my haters out there that love to watch all my videos and try to cause problems for me went ahead and called the sheriff's department again, called animal control, said I lost animals here at the ranch and it needed to be investigated, and da. So I know my haters gonna be watching this video, so your lack of aptitude and just lack of everything, smartness, education, everything, if you would know, by Colorado standards, by federal law, my housing, my feed, my fencing, and everything else is so far beyond the minimal standard that you need in the by federal statutes and by state statutes and by county statutes. I have superseded all of those standards. So once again, the sheriff and animal control came to investigate. Like they put in their report, I have more than enough shelters for all the animals. I have straw bedding for all the animals. I have, I think it's like 5,000 pounds of feed here, not including the 38 bales of hay. So once again, nothing is going to be happening to me for my haters out there, for the haters that gotta hate. So once again, it did nothing for you to call in once again. And for everybody else out there, I apologize. I try to be honest. That's why I lay it all out there. If I lose animals, I lose animals. I put it out there, what happened, circumstances, so on and so forth. For those that are looking to homestead, those that want to educate, I don't want to just make it all unicorns and rainbows and happy days, although I love to be happy all the time. I want the seriousness and the reality for everybody to know what's going on a homestead, and the bad days that do happen and the loss of life that happens and so on and so forth. Just like hawks and owls, you know, I can't shoot hawks and owls because they're protected, but they kill my chickens and stuff. But anyhow, the sheriffs and everybody asked me to not put any of my losses on YouTube anymore or on any of my social media anymore, due to the fact that they're just getting tired of the haters that are hating to be calling in and making them have to drive out here, because that's part of the requirement, that they have to come out and investigate. Even though they know me, they still have to make the long drive out here, wasting taxpayers' dollars for fuel, vehicle, their hours and everything to come out here for something stupid, when they could be working on murders and carjackings and thefts and drugs and things that are more important. So I hate to say it, but I can no longer be honest all the way. I'll let you know when I have babies. I just won't say if there was more babies, if I lost babies, if an animal got sick and ended up dying. I won't be putting that on YouTube or any of my social media anymore, due to the haters that are going to hate. So hope everybody has a great day. I know I am. I know it was rough that I've lost some baby goats, but that's the circle of life, and that's what happens. So you haters that are going to hate, go ahead, thumbs down this video, because I know I get a thumbs down on every single video from at least one of you out there. And everybody else, enjoy your day. Okay, so I got my second visitor today. The sheriff was first. Bugs, get back. I got Mickey Mouse here in the bed right here. Max, that always has to be in all the videos, or tries to be. Right, Bugs? And the second visitor was FedEx. So I got 2 big boxes in, which I believe I know what they are, but we're going to find out for sure. One should be, Bugs, get out the way. Move. Go. Go. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. One should be contracts, the release of liability contract that I had made up. And the other one should be wristbands. And I know it says wristbands because it says wristbands right on it. And this one's from a paper place. So I would assume this is my release of liability contract. So basically, when people come to the ranch, they have to sign the contract. They get a bracelet to have on, which will have their bracelet number put onto the contract, so I can keep track of everybody that comes, how many visitors, and if something ever does happen, and they're, say, unconscious or something like that, from being knocked over or stomped on or something like that, I can associate the bracelet number to the contract for to find out who they are. So basically, I got 1,000 contract forms, and that's the price I paid. So I got that all done. Bugs, go somewhere. You're annoying me. But what I did was I got the carbonless copies. So yellow on the second form, white on the front. So that way when you write on it, it's a carbon copy. So go, get down. So everybody can have their own contract. So I'll take a picture of that later. I'll put that up on Facebook. But that's the contract. All the bracelet numbers go down here for the adult, and then all the children that they may have with them. So I have those in. So that's good. That's one step that I need towards getting everything open. Then I also, of course, I've got to get in touch and get the LLC filed and do all that sort of paperwork. So, which is funny, the bracelet box is like 2.5 times the size of the contract. Now, of course, I ordered, I believe it was 10,000 bracelets, because if I went up to 10,000, it was down to just like pennies per bracelet versus 25 cents a bracelet. So I've got all these original boxes. I believe they all hold like 2,000 or something like that. So basically, I got all different colors, but you can see right there, it says today's Homesteader Ranch and Petting Zoo. Thank you for being a part of our journey. So I got red. I don't remember. It's been a while since I bought them all. There's another box of reds, so that's 2 reds. I think I got 2 boxes of each color. I've got bright neon yellow. And of course, with the grand opening and everything, I figured I would need a lot of bracelets just for that. I wanted to order more. That's another box of yellow. I wanted to order more of the contracts, but due to I'm spending so much money, and then I've got several $1,000s I have spent into for the barbecue. A couple boxes of blue. Between the barbecue, these contracts, all these bracelets, and everything else, and that doesn't include, I've got to build horseshoe pits, bring in sand, I've got to buy outdoor games, and everything else. It's just a lot of stuff I got to do. There's orange. So you get the idea. It's just 2 boxes of all the different colors. So that gives me 10,000 bracelets to get me going. But I figured after the grand opening, if my grand opening does turn out to be a huge success, if I do have, say, like 500 people, it's going to take me, I ordered barbecue for 250 people, so the first 250 people get a plate of barbecue, and it's going to take me, I believe, 300, bugs, leave it alone. It's going to take me 300 people coming just to break even on the barbecue. So that don't include the cost of the contracts, doesn't include the cost of bracelets, and of course $64,000 for fence and animals and everything else I've spent. So it's not something I'm going to make my money back right away, but over the years, and then like I said, everything's going to go to the Cotopaxi School District in the future, and that's baby goats in the background with mama. But I figured if the grand opening I can get like, say like 500 people or something like that, or after my opening, if I stay somewhat busy, then that money can go towards buying more contracts and stuff like that, so I don't have to keep spending money up front. But this will get me going. I mean, for the first 1,000 people, the contracts will cover, and then of course the bracelets for that. And of course, with the contract, it's only adults that are signing the contract, so if a single mom comes with 5 kids, that's only 1 contract. That's not 5 contracts. So all in all, things are coming together. And the FedEx lady told me before she left, well, she got back in the truck and then got back on. She told me, she goes, my granddaughter, or daughter, I think it was granddaughter, said that it was more fun here than when they went to the Denver Zoo. And I would say that was probably because she was able to touch the animals. At the zoos, you can't really touch animals. They're all behind the glass. And she enjoyed petting the camels and stuff like that. So it's just fun. I love doing this. And I think it might actually turn out to something amazing. More than I ever thought. Because like I said before, this was just going to be a little backyard thing where people could come see animals. And but it's just blowing up a little too quick. So with that, I'll talk to you guys later in the week, since it's only Tuesday. Okay, so I've been snow blowing the road. I'm coming over here to snow blow by the gate so I can get the gate open if I need to. And I see the emu over here hanging out along the road. And of course, I've heard that she's been over here multiple times now by different neighbors and passerbys. And it's just something nobody probably imagined they'd be seeing when they come home in the evening.